Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the second episode of Quarantine Diaries. First of all, thank you so much for the love and support and the amazing response that I've been receiving for this small initiative that I've taken. And எல்லாரும் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? I just hope that all of you are safe and sound. And we all know that the lockdown in Chennai has been extended for another week, and most of us are like, oh my god, like it's so pissing off to stay at home. But the situation is so bad that it demands us to, stay at home and take all the necessary precautions. So, as I had told you before, every week we'll have a nice person with us today, to talk to us and share their experiences. And every week we're going to have to listen to one recovery story. And I think that will definitely add a lot of positivity to us. To listen to people and how they recovered and how their experience was and what we can learn from them. So I think I am really excited for the person I'm going to call today. So she's from Delhi, and she's super talented. And first of all, she's a UPSC aspirant. I think அதிலே வந்து நம்ம நிறைய விஷயம் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணிடலாம் because I think their dedication is simply commendable. Like I have one at home, so I know how the drill works. And secondly, she's a poet. So the first time when I spoke to her, her voice was so bloody sweet that, like, I was just like, ivanga pesnale ivlo alaga iruke. Like, I was so mesmerized by that. So more than the poems she writes, I think her recitation is so good that, you all must listen to it someday. So she's written a lot of poems and touched many topics on that. And again, she's a budding YouTuber. She has her own YouTube channel called Said Unsaid, and she's actually also put up a video saying how she fought COVID from home. So I think we should all head back to that YouTube channel and watch the video after this live session. So we will it'll be like a summary for us, and we can also get some experience from that, and we can learn from what she actually did. So I think I am really excited to call this person here. So let's welcome Rashmi. And I can see that there are a lot of people who have joined. Thank you so much. Hi, hello. So just a second, she'll be joining us here in any minute. 1 second. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
You can hear me, right?
Yes,
I am
you're
fine. How are you doing?
I am doing good. I'm doing great. So, thank you so much for coming and joining me here today. I think the
Th-
audience are gonna love you. And so,
Thank you
how's everything
so
there?
much for having me here. Everything is good.
Pleasure's mine. Pleasure's mine. And how's the situation in Delhi?
Situation in Delhi is like everyone is there at home right now and complete lockdown is there. So yeah, we are not going out like before. So
Okay. So how are you feeling? How is this lockdown, and what have you been doing?
I miss going out and doing exercise and all. So yeah, but then it's okay. We
I
have
know,
to see the situation and work accordingly. So yeah.
definitely. So,
How is
shall we
everything at
start?
your side? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, sure.
Chennai is also in complete lockdown, and we are all at home. So everything's fine here. But of course we do miss going out and hanging out and doing stuff. And I especially miss my college. Like it's been it's been a year
Yeah.
since I went to college, and I really wish I don't graduate sitting at home. I really don't want that. So I'm just hoping that college will reopen shortly. But anyways. So, shall we go forward with the questions?
Yes.
Okay. So, firstly, why did you get yourself tested, and when did this happen, and why did you get yourself tested?
So like I was having headache a day, and the next day when I woke up with a body temperature high around 100. The fever was around
Okay.
100, and then I felt a little bit of sore in my throat also. So
Okay.
I thought that it might be viral or flu, right? So I waited for 2 days, and then the fever
Okay.
did not subside at all. So the third day I went for the test. So I got both the tests done, like RT-PCR and RAT, so that I can get a quick
Okay.
result and I can start with the
Okay.
medicines if I was positive. So that is
Okay.
how
And
I
so
got
so this
my test
happened in the
done.
first wave, right? This happened in the first wave, if I'm not wrong.
No, 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 the second wave.
Okay, so the second wave is
Oh,
actually, much
huh,
more dreadful than the first wave. Like I think so.
huh.
Okay, so after you tested positive, how did you feel? How did you feel when you tested positive? And you know,
Initially, when the report came, I was very nervous, okay, how I'm gonna manage all things by myself. But then eventually I thought, no, I have to take action. And then I kept my all the nervousness aside and I went as to how I should act and how I should, I should focus on getting myself cured. So initially I was a bit nervous,
okay,
but then I overcame it.
okay, that's
Because
really nice. So
I thought that it's time for action, nervousness won't
oh, so
help.
let's just get into action.
Yeah.
I really like that spirit, huh? Because if I would have been in your place, I would have, got scared the shit out of myself because obviously that too, especially,
Yeah.
I personally I'm really scared of the second wave. I think I was pretty, Oralavuk, I was pretty careless when the first wave was there, but second wave I'm like super scared. So I think let's take action
Actually,
is like a really sorry.
you were positive, COVID positive, and
No,
you
no, no,
got
no, no,
tested in the
no.
first wave.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no, no. I was never COVID positive, and I don't know why I sent those signals to people, but a lot of people think that I was, tested positive. No, I was not tested positive, and I'm still okay. So, touch wood, and I just
okay.
wanted to, bring in
Hi.
people who have, recovered from COVID and share their experience. So it'll be useful for me as well as the other people here who are watching the live. So, and I just told that because if I was in your place, I would have really gotten scared. So I think I really appreciate that spirit of let's take action, definitely. And okay, so
Yeah.
so did you consult a doctor or did you treat yourself at home and did you go to the hospital and get yourself treated or how did you go about with it with your treatment?
Like I did consult my family doctor, but I did not go physically to any hospital here in Delhi to, especially
Okay,
meet doctor. But I was there in constant contact with my family doctor through phone calls and video calls. So I was there in
okay.
constant touch with him throughout my journey of 14 days.
Okay, so I think so. You had consulted him, and he had guided you as to what. So you took
Hmm.
medicines also, right, during this time?
Haha.
Okay,
I followed the complete regime of medicines also.
okay. That's really nice. So coming to your 14 days of isolation. So tell me about it. So how did you manage to get through those 14 days of isolation, and how was it? And did you like as you said, you started with some body pain, headache, and a little bit of sore throat and fever. So did you have any new symptoms in those 14 days, and how did it go?
Like, the 14 days initially, it was, I was very scared initially, like 4 or 5 days. So during those days, I used to go for breathing exercise in the morning, and then I used to take steam, and I used to follow all the regimes, meditation and all. But I'm not a kind of person who usually, likes being in home and doing nothing. But those 14 days was a
High
little
five.
harsh in that aspect.
Like
Yeah, those
I
14
can
days, like,
never be alone.
huh,
I understand. I understand. So
huh.
go on. So, uh,
So that was the thing. But on the sixth or seventh day, there was a new symptom that, I lost a complete sense of smell. Well, not even a single thing
okay,
I could, smell. So that was a new
okay.
symptom that I faced. And then it went on like that. I used to look after my health, very carefully, like what all things I have to eat and when I will have to do my breathing exercise and all.
Okay, so you took pretty good care of yourself. So what did you do and how was
Yeah.
your day like, those 14 days? What
I
were the
used
things that you
to
used to do?
I used to wake up, then I used to go for breathing exercise for half an hour. Then I used to take steam. Then I used to go for gargling, and then started with milk and haldi and all the fruits. And then I used to take a lot of rest during that time, because
Okay,
your body goes weak. So I used to
exactly.
take
Yes.
a lot of rest. So in the evening, then again, it used to be like I used to call. I was a person who always used to be on phone with my family and my friends because they were always there with me because I was in isolation. So that is the only thing
Okay.
by which I would have been in contact with them. So yeah. So then it used to end like that.
So that's really nice, and I think your family members were with you, right, during this time, or you were alone?
No. I was here
So
in Delhi and they live in Jamshedpur. So I was here with my flatmate. My family members was not here with me. So that was a kind of,
wow,
real challenge. Yeah.
seriously, you did
So,
the whole thing
yeah.
alone, like wow,
No,
dude.
my flatmate, she was very, very cooperative, because, I got COVID positive tested. So she also, very next day, she also went for the test and all. So
Okay,
her report came out to be negative. So for that,
okay,
again after 3 days, she went for again for the test to be sure whether she's confirmedly negative or not. So she was COVID negative. So all the things,
okay.
I could not use kitchen because she was there with me. So all the food and stuff, she used to take care a lot,
That is
like
so
she used to
sweet.
give
I
it all
think
the things on time.
that is really
Yeah, a
sweet.
friend in need is
You
a
know,
friend
it's a
indeed.
friend indeed. Yes, I totally get it. And first of all, I didn't know that you did not have your family with you, and I think hats off to you, dude, for pulling the whole thing off without family. I think it would have been very difficult, right? And how did your family,
Yeah.
react to this thing? And they would have gotten pretty anxious about the whole thing, right? So how did your family take this?
They were a lot more anxious than even me, they used to call and they used to tell me, we are coming to Delhi and we can't leave you
Oh,
at this condition and all. So, that was the
okay.
most difficult part of the whole journey, convincing them that, yeah, I'll manage. I am all okay now, that became the most difficult part. Because they were very anxious, They used to tell me, what is your SpO2 level? Tell me. What is your temperature now? Tell me. So, yeah.
Or parents' rights, obviously, I think they'll be very concerned. And the fact that they're not next to you,
Huh.
they would have gotten even more anxious about the whole thing. So,
Hmm.
after hearing your, the 14 days journey, I think you pulled it off really well. You were like, that's just really cool what you did alone with the help of your friend. I think, it's really nice. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to add another thing here that you were talking about, the kind of food that you ate, milk and haldi. I think we should all incorporate good food at least a little bit in our day-to-day, diet itself. I think so. That'll itself, be helpful for us to maintain good health, because all of us these days, we eat a lot of junk and, there is no end to the amount of junk that we eat. So I think, really personally, I feel it's like, teaching myself a lesson that, we should incorporate good food in our diet, so that, we stay nutritious enough
You,
to tackle situations like this, right? So, moving on, how was your oxygen level during that time?
my oxygen level, SpO2 level was at a constant around 97, 98, and
Okay,
99. But here I
okay,
want to add for the audience, like, it's very important to have oximeter with them during this time. And constantly check whether there is any dip in oxygen level or not. It's very important because if there is dip below 90, that is a serious issue. Then they have to consult a hospital and get themselves checked. So by God grace, my oxygen level was good, but with all people, it can't be the same. So precaution is always better
Definitely.
than cure.
So yeah, definitely. So I
So
think that would have been very useful. And how was your appetite? So I think taste, you wouldn't have. Okay, I think something's wrong with our connection. Can you hear me?
yeah, now I can hear.
Yeah.
I can hear
So
you
how was
now.
your appetite during this time? How was your appetite? Like, so your food intake, was it
There
very
was
poor,
some,
or were you able to eat normally?
for initially like 7, 8 days, my I usually don't, get that feeling of eating the food because, you feel like, no, I don't want to eat it. But then I made
Okay.
sure ki, if I have to fight this thing, I'll have to maintain a good diet because without it, it cannot be possible. So even if during these days you don't feel like eating, you have to because that is the only way out because you have to keep your body at a very good, condition.
I know. So
So, yeah.
that's well said, because I think the kind of food that we eat matters a lot. Like during these times, and also, did you have any breathing issues during this time? And you told me that you used to do breathing exercises every day in the morning. But in spite of that, did you have
Hmm.
any trouble in breathing? Was there any difficulty?
No, I did not face any breathing issues as such during these days. But then I think
Okay.
it's very important for you to keep, the congestion. If you feel any congestion is there, you have to take care of it. So breathing exercises, even if you don't, if your SpO2 level is maintained at 98, 99, breathing exercises is a must during these days. So yeah,
Okay. So so you did not face any breathing issues per se. So you were okay.
no.
So
Huh.
the you used to do exercises like pranayama, right? If I'm not wrong.
Huh.
Like,
I used to do like three exercises there. One is Anulom Vilom,
okay,
and the second
okay,
is Kapal Bhati, and the third one is Brahmari. So that was the
okay.
only three exercises that I did. Physically, I did not exert myself much. Like I did not go for squats and lunges at that point of time because your body is really weak.
Definitely. And moving on
Huh.
to, okay, and I think first of all, before I move on to a very important question, thank you so much for, patiently sitting and answering and giving me all the details,
Thank
because
you
I
so
think,
much.
because I don't want,
Thanks to you for
us to
having me
miss,
here.
yeah. Pleasure's mine again. So I don't want us to miss on any details. So we have everything covered here. So from you, so that it'd be easy for us to learn from your experience. And
Yeah.
okay, moving on to the most important question. Productivity is so overrated these days, including people like including me. I've always been,
Yeah.
especially after lockdown, I've been trying to maintain like என்ன சொல்றது, like a military officer, I've been
Same
trying to be
here.
very strict with myself. Get up morning, practice music, dance, study, blah blah blah. I've been very hard on myself, and most of us are like that. Are like that because we're trying to make use of this time to stay productive. So tell me, how were you motivated to study during that time, and how did you get through
So,
that?
I think Varsha, productivity is something which is very subjective in nature, Like for
Definitely,
me, productivity can be very different from yours, right? So at that,
definitely.
during the time when I was going through the COVID thing and all, so I was not at all worried about my studies, The only concern and focus was my health because I was thinking ki I'll cover up all the things once I feel better. So I was in a, not that state of mind where I would go for studies and all. But for me, that point of time, productivity would be counted as, getting myself cured up again. So
You know,
I would say
really,
that you,
like no, no, no. I
I
think
would,
what. like that
Huh.
is really good, because I think all of us have been trying to be very hard on ourselves at this point of time, but staying in lockdown, staying at home itself might be too much. It might take a toll on us
Yeah.
during this time. So I think personally, this is for me also, to be less hard on ourselves and just go with the flow, and just
It is
take it
very
slowly.
important, Hmm.
Exactly. So I think you did the right thing by prioritizing your health over your studies
Huh.
at that point of time, because
Studies.
only
Hmm.
only if you're healthy you will be able to study properly, right? So
Hmm.
so how is it going now? How is your preparation now during this lockdown? Now that you're okay, so how is it going now?
So after I recovered, I came on with the full bank. It was like I'll give 100% from my side. Rest
Okay,
is not in my hands, right? So yeah, I am giving
definitely,
100%, like whatever I can give in the whole day. So according to me, yeah, it's okay. I can improve on that. There is always a bit and a chance to improve in everything. So yeah,
definitely. But I think
chance.
so I think, but all of us, I think, have to be, calm at this point of time, and just listen to what our body and mind says, and just take it a little slowly. So I think should do good to us.
Because
Um,
I would also like to add, like, you should be very you should take the necessary precautions, but you should not, go in a state of panic. That will become very difficult to handle the situation. So take all the necessary precautions, but panic in a state of panic, decisions won't go right. So you will have to
Definitely.
maintain that calm.
Definitely. So,
Yeah,
before moving on to the last few questions, I think we'll just go through the comments here. So, we'll see if somebody has asked any question.
sure.
So, a lot of people have said hi, 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 and there won't be any power cuts. Yes, because last time when I went live, there was a power cut in between, so I was really upset with that. Hello, hi. So, I'll just check for if there's any questions. So Priyanka has stated that there has to be a breathing issue regardless of their oxygen level. So, so did you have, like, you never had any kind of breathing issue, right? So when you had
No,
COVID,
I
like,
did
was
not
there
have.
any?
Huh. Like
Okay,
I did
so
not face it, but there might be, it will depend from person to person. So there can
person to
be a case like
person.
that.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So I'll just check if there are any other questions. Um, okay, nothing as of now. Okay, so we'll move on. So, what was the most challenging part, and your recovery? What was the most challenging part?
The most challenging part, I would say, was to, maintain my emotional state of mind in a very positive bent. And the second most challenging part was to convince my family that I am doing fine, because, they used to call me many times in a very state of panic. You are okay, right? So when your family is involved, you automatically get that, because they will be very worried and all. So that was very to
Exactly.
constantly maintain a positive set of emotion was very difficult.
So what helped you maintain that positive emotion? So, is there anything that helped you, maintain that calm and?
Yeah. First was, I think, was exercise, and the second was I was in a constant touch with my friends and family constantly. They used to call me, ask
Okay,
me, and
okay.
that sort of acted as a motivation for me.
So
I
I
have
think
to
that's
get out
really
of
nice.
all this.
Definitely, definitely. Because
Huh.
I think I'm also like you. I'm a people's person. Like, I can never be alone. Like, I can never stop
Huh.
talking, actually. So I really have to be surrounded by people, and
Same, same,
somebody to
same.
talk to, somebody to talk to always. And
Huh.
I think. Uh, personally, I think that would have been a little difficult for you, right? So to be in isolation and to stay alone, and
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
it
think
was, it
your friends and
was.
family made up to you, right? So so
Huh.
that's really nice. Uh, so I'm going to request you something, okay? So this is something that I've been looking forward to
Sure,
since the day I spoke to you. So can you recite a poem for us? I think it will be great because I really love your voice first of all. Like it's
sure,
really
sure.
sweet and
So,
so recite a poem for us.
like, I wrote this 8 to 9 line to motivate myself during the time I was going through COVID. So I'll recite that, okay? So it goes
Definitely.
like the waves of pandemic will eventually fade. The waves of pandemic will eventually fade and the normal situation will again take its shape. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of faith. Till then, don't let your hope die in shade. Fight with the head on. Fight till you can. Fight with the head on and fight till you can so that you emerge as a winner in the testing time with the COVID battle. So that you emerge as a winner in the testing time of COVID battle. So, I wrote this to motivate myself during that point
Wow,
of time.
that is so good. That is
Thank
so
you.
good. I
Thank you. It
think
means a
it
lot.
got stuck in between, like when you were about to finish the last line, it got stuck in between. Like it was really beautiful. I think I think that would have also helped you a lot, right? To keep, to
Yeah,
write
yeah,
down your
yeah.
emotions and
Hmm.
you know,
I used to
uh,
vent out my
pen and
emotions
paper
that,
always help. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Hello.
they say that the paper is more patient than a friend. I think I've just read this somewhere. I don't know. I think where, but it's always good to write down your thoughts and to vent it out on paper. Better, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Uh, okay, I think she's having issue. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. I think there was a for like a minute or so, but yeah. Are you able to
You
hear me now?
can, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So before we conclude this session, can what do you like to say to our audience here? So what would you like to say towards?
It sounds very cliche saying that please stay at home, wear mask and maintain social distancing, but it's very important, guys. It's very, very important. That's the only way which you can fight the pandemic. Take all the necessary precautions, take good care of your health, and like help your friends and families in the way you can. If you are unable to reach out to them, then please do call and ask how they're doing and everything. It keeps them motivated at that point of time. It's very important. So yeah, and take care of yourself and avoid going out if possible. And yeah, I would
So
like to
thank
add,
you so
if
so much.
I would like to add one more thing is that, if you are tested COVID positive, inform the other person with whom you have been so that they can also get themselves tested because it's very important. So don't hide if you have,
Definitely,
got the result positive. So, yeah.
definitely, that's
And
really
I want to tell
important.
you,
So
Varsha, that you are really a ray of hope for the people who are seeing it, in this tough time because people need motivation and you are one of them who is doing the good job.
thank you so, so much. It really means a lot. And first of all, many people wouldn't, come forward and talk about their own story and, share their experiences. I think, thank you so much for joining us here and, patiently answering all the
Thank
questions
you.
that I put up. So
Thank
it
you so
really
much
means
for
a lot.
having
And
me.
it was very useful. It was very informative for all of us. I think we have learned a lot, and we'll definitely head back to your YouTube channel to watch that video that you've uploaded on how
Thank you.
fought COVID from home. So keep this positivity going. I think the first time when I spoke to you over phone itself, sometimes when I talk to a few people, they tend to have this vibe of the very charming vibe
Positive.
that they tend to share to the other people. I think that is what I felt when I first spoke to you. And keep that vibe, and positive always. I
Thank you
think,
so much.
and keep
Thank
writing
you.
and keep inspiring everybody around you. And thank you so
Thank you so much,
much for
Varsha.
coming here. And all the very best for your
Thank
preparation.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.